Hi, I'm a Sagittarius. Welcome to Dredge Eye Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a relationship read. Yes, a relationship read. For those of you new to the channel, we'll be doing about 4 cards for you. 4 cards for the person that you're dealing with, and 4 cards for the status of the relationship. It's good to see you. Those of you in a relationship, this is the spot for you. If you are a singles, this is still the spot for you. Because relationships are such a widespread thing. It's not just love relationships. It's also family relationships. Very committed. Anything that you've committed yourself to. Secrets being lifted. So, if you were to see yourself in a relationship, you would just see yourself as ready to open the hatch, or kind of having exposed everything already. No secrets being kept that you don't keep from yourself. How does Sagittarius see the other person in the relationship? How does Sagittarius see the other person in the relationship? Like a Sagittarius. This is patience, balanced, knight in shining armor. This is an angel, protector. How does Sagittarius see the relationship? How do you see the relationship that you're in, Sag? Let's look. It's a possibility you might also see yourself as a bit venomous, having exposed the brightest and darkest sides of yourself. Balanced, though mysterious. You see the relationship as action-oriented, very communicative. Y'all talk with ease. Talk about each other. Talk amongst friends. What does Sagittarius want from the relationship? There's a few things I think you would like to go back and kind of revisit. Some things that were kind of maybe mysteriously left unsaid. I mean, you opened yourself all the way up. It's a possibility that you're holding this person a bit to an advantage. Maybe above yourself or on a pedestal also. I see the Star in reverse. I also see the Hangman in reverse. Hopeless romantic. Probably totally incapable of changing your mind about the situation at all. Very interesting. Let's see. The person that you're dealing with. Your lover. Let's take a look at Sagittarius's significant other or partner. And one more. Just for giggles. How does Sagittarius's partner see themselves? No. 2 of Wands. Probably a little bit indecisive, but very stable. It's like they might see themselves as the knight in shining armor also, for goodness sakes. Like, but they have decisions. And it doesn't necessarily have to be between two passions or two friends. It could also be between, like, uh, work versus relationships. It could be life journeys. We're going to probably get a little bit of clarifiers on that for you. They see you as very inquisitive, ready. You could be younger than this person. Um, they see the relationship as very sound, very stable, but it's still like lacking. Like it doesn't have a lot, but whatever y'all do have, y'all are holding on to, gripping. And what they want of the relationship is the Seven of Wands. They would like to be able to conquer, defend themselves. If you are indeed younger than this person, there's a possibility that a couple of their friends may not necessarily agree, or their parents might not agree. See, the King of Swords, very analytical. He's very truth-seeking. It almost seems to me that there's not really a dog in the fight here in this relationship for you, but the person that you are dealing with is very patient, tolerant, and kind, and you see them in a very positive manner and a positive light. There are a lot of very good qualities. Being able to communicate with your significant other, and them maintaining and wanting to maintain what you do have. But there's something that you'd like to revisit, some action that was taken or some action that's happening that you'd like to revisit, maybe bring up, discuss a little bit more, but you might not have the exact kahunas to do that. Yeah? I want to see more about the Two of Wands because it is so predominant in this relationship. I'd like to dig a little bit deeper. But first, we're going to go in depth into the relationship itself. Its key strengths, its key weaknesses, what it would need to succeed, and the most possible outcome. So stick around, Sagittarius. It's about to get good. Yeah? Where are you? It has something very specific to say. So we're going to be patient with it, yeah? I'd like to go ahead and get an overhead shot of this, I don't know, for you. It's like an overhead looking at the cards. Maybe I'll put it like right here as a picture-in-picture. If you do indeed like that idea, go ahead and press like on the video so I have like a gauge of it. Oh, looks like it's fixing to talk. What are the key strengths in Sagittarius's current relationship? I don't think that they're a person of many emotions. Temperance, Sagittarius. But it came up in reverse, and I'm kind of curious about that. Key weaknesses. What are the key weaknesses in Sagittarius' relationship? Key weaknesses. It's coming, baby. I promise it's coming. What are the key weaknesses in Sagittarius's relationship, please? The Empress. What would the relationship need to succeed? I see budgeting skills for some odd reason. What's the most possible future outcome of this relationship? Hmm. Okay, so I retract my previous statement about not really having a dog in the fight, because it's not the size of the fight in the dog. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Bottom of the deck, it's really being attunated to what you're investing in the relationship or what you're putting in. It's really easy at the beginning stages of a relationship, though rarely utilized. So let's get a few clarifiers. Talk to me about this Two of Wands, my love. And tell me about this Two of Wands. Yes, the Two of Wands. Page of Wands. Two. Okay, check it out for me. Thank you. You got it? Good deal. Two of Wands on Sagittarius's partner side. What's their decision about? What's their crossroad decision about? Queen of Cups in reverse. So, it doesn't tell me a lot. Can you tell me a little bit more? Okay, strengths and weaknesses, right? The Empress, the Hermit, everything's in reverse. All these cups. The key strengths. Unable to move forward. Okay, so there is a tie that binds. There's something specific, like a mother, or it's a female figure, feminine in nature, possibly a Scorpio, in this person, or maybe they have Scorpio in their chart. What's happening is that they have a very strong idea of this person's worth, the person that you're in the relationship with. They might hold them to a higher standard, but this is the decision that your person is making. Are you the correct person for them? Or do we listen to old mum? You know? But then the person that you're in the relationship with is really the only person that can make these decisions with you in their corner, of course. Okay, there's that Seven of Pentacles again. So that came up on the pre-shuffle. What's happening here is there is definitely a process kicking about. It's still the energies. You might not see it, you might not recognize it, there might not be any outward symbols or signs, but what is happening is on both sides, because it predominantly came out for the Two of Wands on your side, where you're taking inventory or what you want from the relationship is probably this decision to be squashed and for the road to be found. This card specifically says, although it's the Seven of Pentacles, it says failure. However, we're not judging our failures when there's still 7 tomatoes on the tomato plant. Do you understand? Just because there's not 12 doesn't mean that I didn't produce the most beautiful 7, right? No, I'm not working to my full potential. I am not at my full potential. But there could be a lot of reasons for that, correct, Sag? It could be early on the relationship. There could be an age difference. It could be a lot of things going on with you and this other party. That this predominant figure, this conscience, Jiminy Cricket on this person's shoulder, your partner's shoulder. Bottom of the deck, I see the Princess of Swords, the Page of Swords. Now, whereas this was kind of given to you as how your person views you, young, inquisitive, ready to learn, ready to figure things out. I always admire that about a new person coming in, where they're really interested in what your favorite song is, or they're really interested in what you do for a living, or what you like to do for a hobby. It's not fake. It's not prompted. It's not for a back-end purpose. It is genuine interest and knowledge. However, I believe that the person that your person is dealing with is a little bit nosy. Like they're taking more information than what is given. They're kind of overstepping their boundaries. But it's in a position where best friend, BFF, it could be mom, like I said. It's a person, boss. It could be a person in a position to kind of rock the boat on this person just a little bit. You know, where are you going to have Thanksgiving dinner if you celebrate? These sorts of things. So I do see that besides this person, this possible Scorpio that your person is dealing with, like I said, it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a third party. I don't believe that they are stepping out. I don't have a lot of those cards coming up, but just in case your person is, then they are leaning more towards you, and they're kind of viewing this person as kind of self-centered, attention-seeking, manipulative, emotionally manipulative, a drama queen, sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong. We're going to go ahead and put this deck down because I want clarifiers from some other places real quick. We are looking at, now I brought up the idea, yes, the Page of Swords. I brought up the idea earlier that your person could be just a little bit more mature, a little bit older. There could be an age difference here. Because this Page of Swords, this new inquisitive thought, these new thinking ideas, it also manifests or come about in this water play. If you see right here, you came out as the moon in reverse. And this woman is waist deep in water, in emotions and feelings and this, that, and the other. And in one hand, balanced, she holds the light and the truth. In the other hand, it kind of looks like antifreeze to me. So possibly volatile at some points, your emotional depth. And then the Sagittarius, the card of Sagittarius there, your knight in shining armor, your angel coming to save you or rescue you, just has a toe in the pond, if you see. So there's a possibility that your person is a little bit more like the King of Swords, very analytical, very rational, very understanding, able to discern the truth almost effortlessly, not getting involved in emotions too often, but still having them. The Wheel of Fortune here. It came out to clarify your temperance in reverse. Now, these are your key strengths in the relationship. And as I said, it kind of confused me But coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, it could be that the luck is turning or that it's supposed to turn around. It also could mean that impatience and the ability to move without too much repercussions, or it's almost the ease of it. It's the path of least resistance almost to me. And I don't know why this came up with the Temperance in reverse. Coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, it could be in the upright. It could be patience and kindness and understanding and balance and things working in the background. There's a story. Shh. Oh, I kind of knew it. Okay, so sometime in the recent past, there was some sort of deflection. There was some sort of discussion that ended up in one party being wrong. I don't like to use those words, but they weren't correct. Their view could have used a shift in perspective. Agile and capable of defending themselves. They were able to see that the world didn't necessarily revolve around just their way of thinking. Now I'm really feeling that this is you, Sagittarius, because you're so capable of learning that you would easily take a knee in the conversation or the relationship and change your perspective, even though you had a leg to stand on, even though you could defend yourself. You were still able to see that when dealing with other people, it's good to have compassion and empathy and understanding for their way of thinking. Very good. Let's see, the Empress. This is the key weaknesses. The Empress in reverse, card of Virgo, sometimes Taurus, real earthy feel, very productive. The weaknesses is it's not as fruitful, I believe, or it doesn't look to be very successful or fruitful. Mom over here could want a very three-piece suit kind of power businesswoman and a power couple for their lovely son or daughter. But what's happening is you're not necessarily from that world. That's why you're so inquisitive, though. That's why you're so capable of learning and seizing the opportunity. That's why the conversations go so well, is because you're very receptive, you're interested. So you do have the possibility, but it's going to take some self-seeking. Now this is another card of Virgo here with the Hermit card. Now mainly in the reverse, it would stand for going a little bit further, really like tucking yourselves in, kind of separating yourselves or alienating yourselves. Maybe it could be time for a vacation or a staycation, more than likely with the Hermit in reverse. A little bit to themselves and not very social, but really going within to find the answer. A little bit deeper than you might have thought. Let's see. I see some sort of self-serving. I see truth-seeking. But I do see a business endeavor or a planned marriage go awry. So, like I said, there is a major possibility that this person had very strict or overly critical guidance as to where this person had chosen you, their heart, their desire, over what was expected or what was deemed worthy. Maybe in a sense that they did not see that other person as worthy at all, and they just want other people to step out of their business. But what the relationship would need to succeed is for y'all to make that known. Y'all to have that boundary as, hey, look, yes, we're going within. Hey, look, we're way past the fence line. I can't even hear you screaming about what you expect from me and my relationship. It's just a possibility because the most possible future outcome is this wonderful Four of Wands. This is stability. This is communicative action between the two of you that come together and build something stable, a celebration, a home life, a hand bonding. That means that it doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding per se right now, but there is that commitment between the two of you, right? And it only grows if you put something in it. The Three of Wands, to expect something, but to expect something because I have worked it, I have planned it, I have made the calls and done the work, and I have taken the staycation and really made the communication known. The person that you're dealing with does not want to let this go. They are holding very, very tight to the relationship that they have with you. But what they want is they want to be able to defend themselves outwardly. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like they want to put up a boundary and tell other people to stay out of their relationship. I think they want you to come to a place to where what's happening is you're proving your worth. You're like sticking it to the man a little bit. I do see a little bit of discord or emotional what's the word, my loves? Emotional codependency. I do see you having to lean a little bit more on them for the strength that it would take for you to stand up. Now, this isn't normal for most people to do, to kind of like go over the head and call mother-in-law and go, hey, you know, let's go out and eat. Let's tackle this head on. I think that you're still kind of hiding behind them a little bit and not really making the space that your partner would like you to make. They don't want to make it for you. They want you to own up and embody the worth that these people think that they deserve. Does that make any sense? All right. I think that's about it for this deck. It has spoken rather nicely. I see putting something to rest. Insecurities are heavy, and they will do you in. Strength card is here, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So any kind of insecurities or emotional disrest that you have about facing this or conquering this or taking your place in the relationship the way it needs to be taken, or doing what is set before you to do, what your partner kind of requires you to do, to be. You're halfway there. I see very inquisitive, like I said, the Page of Swords, really wanting to know more. I don't think that this is a tomorrow thing where you go out and have his mother over for brunch. I don't think so. What I think is there is still some learning to do, but learn it with the dedication and devotion that you are going to be taking a rightful place and feel safe in your place, because I think you've earned it. Your partner really only wants you or y'all to defend y'all relationship from whatever comes y'all way. And you just want there to be no adversity. So, how do you get no adversity? Until you stand up and defend yourself and your worth, because your partner knows you're worth it. Do you know you're worth it? Check your inventory. I think you are, Sag. I think you are. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. I do see that there's a little bit of issue with that with you. So, I don't know how you plan on conquering this demon, but I do feel for sure that it is definitely a demon worth conquering. Until next time, Sagittarius, if you would like to see more, if you would like a more personal reading, you can stop by at dreadjivetarot.com. While you're there, enter to win in a free reading I give away every week. And if you'd like to expose your person a little bit deeper and a little bit more, go ahead and try for the extended reading. It is at dreadjivetarot.com/extended readings. $1.99 for your download, and I wish you well. And if you've enjoyed the reading, like, comment, subscribe, so you can be notified when I upload next week a freestyle reading, which takes everything that I said in the 9-card reading, everything I said in the relationship reading, everything I said in the extended readings, and then just throws the little spice in there just one more time and gives you a kind of well-rounded version of everything Spirit would like you to know. Extra. So until next time, Sagittarius, thanks for stopping by Dread Jive.